Ah. Oh, I don't like this. Why is this happening? Can I fix it? Or do I have to start all over? Nope, that wasn't it. Is that? Oh, I did it. I fixed it. Oh. I could have done that the whole time. Why does it do that? Anyways, what's going on, everybody? I'm here with the dogs, too. The dogs are with me. They're just chilling on the couch. They play with each other quite a bit. Yeah, Zag and Zia. Was you good girls? You guys good girls, huh? Oh, cute. Yeah, I might be cooked, you guys. That might actually be my dog. I don't want two dogs. I still don't want two dogs. But I have two dogs. And if I'm going to let anyone take Zia, they're going to have to be a pretty spectacular person. So, yeah, I might just be cooked. What's up, Zigzag and Zia? Zia's got a zigzag going down her tail, too. That's a true story. Can't make that up. Zia, that's it. Congrats. Yeah. Zia and Zag. Zag listens a lot better. We're still working with Zia. Oops. She doesn't recall very well. She runs off all the time. I gotta go get her. But she always comes back because Zag's there. And she likes Zag. Zag and her play all the time together. This is just what they do all day. Just try to murder each other. But where am I? I'm at the beach, man. Yeah. So they got plenty of room to run around and play with each other. But honestly, whenever Zia does run off, I have to go get her. So lately she's been like on a leash when we go outside. I do let her run around sometimes, and then when I do, I'm like, I should have put her on a leash, because she just takes off, dude. Do I see a C? You might see a C. You guys want to go check out the C? I got literally one bowl that I packed. One. And it's actually like, there we go. And it's actually a bunch of roaches. So, that's where I'm at in life with weed anyways, but I'm not too concerned with spending my money on weed right now. I gotta make the money last, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go for a little drive, and I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at. We're gonna leave the dogs here though. They can just stay and play with each other. But yeah, I'm at the sea. Here's my art. I did art. It was here when I got here, but I could still call it art. Including the rake and the shovel and the chair. It's my art. This is my view out of my front door right here. Pretty spectacular, actually. And yeah, you do see a sea. You do. That's what that is. It's all water. It's all just a toxic waste dump of water, but beautiful. And we're actually walking on an ancient lake bed right now. We're parked on an ancient lake bed. This used to be underwater. In fact, this spot specifically was underwater like 10 years ago. Not even that long ago, it was underwater. I remember my first time out here, where I'm parked right now, was definitely underwater. In fact, if you watch one of my older videos, you'll see that right there, that pyramid was the same pyramid that me and my friend Tala climbed all over in one of my previous Salton Sea videos. Including the swing. We went out to a swing and swung on the swing. Swung. Sounds like I'm speaking Chinese. But yeah, that swing is no longer in the water either. That swing is now outside the water. The water has receded. Every year it recedes in the summer quite a bit. Last year it receded a lot, but not as much as the year before. But we're gonna go check stuff out. I'll show you here. Here, I'll even flip the camera around so you guys can see what I see. You gotta be careful where you drive out here because it's quite easy to get stuck. There's in fact a whole Facebook group for people who get stuck out here. But as you can see, there are a bunch of art installations here. And we're gonna go through some of them and check them out. It just rained not too long ago, so it's real sloppy down here. But not so sloppy that I can't drive on it. Art Alley right here. Elevation negative 236 feet. So we are 200 feet below sea level. Don't mind that beeping. We'll stop that in just a second when I get down here. In fact, maybe I'll just park right here. Maybe I'll just park right here at the Tesla charging station and charge up my van. Careful, it's high voltage. It's reserved for EVs only. Got us a nice Tesla charging station. This is like Minecraft, dude. I think that's supposed to be the solar panels. Well, you got this little solar panel. And I think that there are lights that come onto this at nighttime. But yeah, you got AC and DC in case you need to charge your EV. Let me get my stick. Let me get my stick and put the phone on it. Bear with me. I know it's kind of sloppy, but I'm gonna put this. I got a stick here that I need to put the phone on, so you guys can have a little more stable. There we go. Stable view. You know, I actually did consider camping right next to this, pulling up to this, so that way I would have a front porch. But this is the porch view. The porch view of Bombay Beach. Even got a mailbox here. It's pretty cool. I 100% was considering parking right there. So then I opened my door and this is what I get, but pretty sure that would piss some people off. You know, it's just disrespectful to the art that someone has made the time to put out here. What's in the mailbox? Fucking garbage, dude. People suck. Just garbage in here. And a pen, a bottle, cans. Yeah, not the mail I'd want. Let's see some more art, you guys. There's a swing right there. That was underwater in my last video I did in Bombay Beach. If you go through my videos, go back a few years, I did a video out here where we paddled out to that in a paddle boat. And the boat was like right about here, actually. Yeah, we paddled out to it and we swung on it. But now that's how far away the sea has receded. It's quite a bit, huh? I haven't seen this art yet. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Looks like another porch of sorts. The open house. The open house. Is there anything cool in here? A power cord that's all messed up. Some photos of somebody. Whoever these people are. They left their picture. And some more garbage. That's weird. But yeah. Open house. Let's go see what's for sale in the open house. Usually open houses serve food, but this house is empty. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is muddy out here because like 4 days ago we got rain. And it takes a while for the playa to absorb that rain. The seas may sink tomorrow. The ocean will remain. No Bottle Kids reunion? I don't know why you thought that was going to happen. I don't think I said I was going to do a Bottle Kid reunion of any kind. Most of the Bottle Kids are grown now. They're adults. One of them's pregnant, having a kid. I think the youngest one just turned 18. So they ain't kids no more. Let's see what's in here. Oh, more garbage. And these people. Oh, there's a sticker in here. A few stickers. Those are actually good stickers. There's a bunch of stickers in here. And garbage. That's fucking rude. It's showtime. And then, obviously, political stickers. The garbage, though. We could do without that. And then these people left their picture, also. It's interesting. Lots of mailboxes out here, though. The only other thing is nothing. This fish used to, not too long ago, be underwater as well. And now it's not. A couple of lazy boys down here. That's curious. Be cool to grab one of those and put it over at my camp. And then yeah, the swing. That swing was underwater just a couple of years ago. And so is that. The Dead Sea Forest is what that's called. The Dead Sea Forest. It was also underwater when I first came here. There's a wrecked pirate ship up there. A lot of art here in Bombay Beach. This is really cool. I know the photographer who does these pictures. Does a lot of light art, long exposures. But yeah, the photographer who does this lives here in Bombay Beach. She does absolutely amazing art. Maybe one day I could do a little feature with her in it. I am going to be doing some Bombay videos, but you know, it's been a month since I live streamed, and I was just getting settled in here, seeing some friends. Went to Slab City yesterday to Taco Tuesday at the Ponderosa. Said hi to all my friends out there. So yeah, I was just getting settled in last couple weeks, getting the lay of the land. So that way when I bring you this video, I could actually like be established a little bit in the community. You know what I mean? Same artist, here we go. We got the monolith. Because not too far away is Sonny Bono's, it's like Sonny Bono Wildlife Preserve or whatever is here. So the monolith. Same photographer, same artist. Does a lot of light stuff. Long exposure art. And as you can see, even in this picture, it was underwater at the time, or at least close to the water. What do you think, you guys? Should we take the Sea-Doo out? Should we take it out? Or should we take out the kayak? Last time we took out a boat. I wonder if that boat's still here. I don't see it anywhere. We took out a paddle boat. Like one of those ones you do a foot paddle. And where I'm standing right now was definitely underwater. Because we paddled, Tala and I paddled out to this pyramid right here and climbed all over it. And yeah, like I said, if you scroll back far enough in my videos, you'll see a video of us climbing it with the boat like anchored at the bottom. And now look how far the sea is from it. That's how far it's receded in the last couple of years. Pretty soon the Salton Sea won't even be here anymore. It'll be gone. It'll be absolutely gone. And this view will be very different out here on the playa. But in the meantime, they just put art out here all the time. The local community kind of maintains the beach, maintains the town, the art, and I don't know, it's a pretty eclectic spot. You know, similar to what Slabs was like 10 years ago or so. A lot of artists. Not really sure what this is supposed to be, if we're being completely honest. But here it is. I wonder what these are from. Like this is, I don't know, is it an old ham radio? Pulse length? Low frequency function generator. Yeah, I wonder what this is all from. I'm not sure. Looks like there's one of the control keys, pads for it or whatever this was. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. Decibels, so it's measuring sound of some kind. So those. I'm not sure. Maybe an old soundboard of some kind, or I don't know. A lot of people from LA come out here, so. Oh, an alien frequency machine. Yeah, exactly. It could be, man. Could be exactly what that is. A lot of weird stuff out here. Like I don't know what's with. Some of this stuff was underwater, you know, at one point. Like this boat. I'm sure it got beached here, and people were like, meh. Let's leave it be. Let it stay. I don't know how much I want to walk through this. I actually am in flip-flops out here on the playa. And like I said, it rained not too long ago. So, could be super muddy as I walk through this. It's not. It seems pretty firm. It seems alright. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to sink in, but I did want to show you the sign. Because alligators and snakes are in the area. Don't feed the wildlife. I don't see any alligators yet. But yeah, this boat dock, they used to be in the water, floating. People would paddle out to it and hang out. Just like the swing over here was in the water. There's like crab trap or something. The sign fell down. Warning, shark infested waters. I don't know if this should be on the ground. People should probably get a fair warning. That didn't really go in very deep, but it stayed up, so as long as the wind doesn't blow. Don't feed the gators. Looks like an old crab trap right here. Or a couch. That's a couch. That's an old RV couch. Looks like a crab trap. Out here on the beach, man. On the beach, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We could walk back to the van and smoke that last bowl I've got. Broke up a bunch of joints for this last bowl, and I'm gonna smoke it with y'all. The only other thing is nothing. I actually like that a lot. Where'd it go? Right there. The only other thing is nothing. It's actually a pretty common Instagram photo from this place. Is that sign. The only other thing is nothing. If you look up Bombay, you'll find dozens of pictures of that art installation. But there's a lot more art out here. Some of it tucked away. Some of it like tourists don't find. Ooh, yeah, let's see, it's slippery right there. Damn. Let me show you. Yeah. Like I'm actually slipping now. Soft right here. I wouldn't want to drive through that. It's very misleading. People get stuck out here all the time because of it. They don't know how soft the playa actually can get. But I did manage to drive my motorhome out onto the playa, pulling the van behind me. So that's cool. Didn't get stuck. But after the rain last week, actually just like a few days ago, my RV did sink down on the rear passenger's tire. And I don't have the jacks down yet, so my RV's a little canted. It's enough to notice. I'm gonna have to fix it here pretty soon, but I need to get some like plywood to put under the jacks, so that way it doesn't sink down anymore. And there's like a bunch of wood out here. Actually, I'm sitting here looking at it, going like, I mean, if no one claims this wood, I might grab it and put it under my jacks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Wow. Okay. I'm actually just gonna turn the van around so I'm not sitting with the sun right in my face. And let's hope we don't get stuck, because there are some soft spots right here that I'm gonna drive around. There we go. And I'll show you. You can see the spots in the road where I don't even know if I'll make it through that. There's a lot of puddles right there. Let's go around. Like, it's super soft. It would be super, super easy to get stuck right here. So I can't stop right through there anyways. But there's a way around up to the parking lot right here, so I don't have to drive through the mud. Here we go. The Bombay Lemonade Stand. Project for and by the kids of Bombay Beach. There are kids who live here. School bus does pick up here in Bombay Beach. Takes them to school. Damn. I'm aiming the same way, so now the sun's right in my face again. Let's turn this ship around, yeah. So I'm not getting like cooked. So I'm not getting cooked by the sand. We're just gonna flip around here. So I still do have all of George's stuff in the motorhome. I don't have a whole lot of room for my stuff, hence why the van is so full right now. There's no room in the RV for it. So, but that's okay. I'll be getting George's stuff to his daughter here pretty soon, probably this week. Then I'll have room for my stuff, and I can get the RV all decked out the way I want it. After I burn this, and we hang out for a minute, maybe we could drive around Bombay and maybe show you some more art. Maybe I'll save it for the long form video I'm gonna do for this spot. gonna pull my live stream up here. Oh, look who it is after abandoning all your children. No, I've just been taking care of the puppies, man. Getting established here. Didn't abandon you guys. There's been other times I've taken weeks off at a time. Sometimes it just be like that, man. Sometimes you just got to take some time off, you know. But I've never gone forever. It's just been a couple weeks. But I have been here at Bombay Beach. That's where I've been. Been taking care of the dogs. Been, you know, saying hi to all the friends here that I got. What's up, Uncle Jesus? You guys miss me a lot, I guess. I haven't been gone that long. I've taken breaks like this before. But yeah, I've been in Bombay Beach, and yeah, just getting my RV settled here and getting myself settled here. Trying to figure out the ropes. Like, where am I going to do laundry? Where am I going to dump my tanks and get water? You know, where am I going to, you know, the grocery store is like an hour away, which is actually kind of killing me in fuel, to be honest with you, getting to the grocery store and back. It's like 2 hours of driving every time I want to go to the grocery store. And this is a bowl full of roaches, so it's actually really harsh and it tastes terrible. Actually kind of disappointed with my last bowl. It's fucking gassy. Oh, it went down weird. Oh. You guys want to see Bombay proper? Where is Dave? Dave is in Ponderosa at Slabs. I just went there last night and saw him. Said hi to everyone at Ponderosa. This is Bombay. This is Bombay Beach right here. I actually like the city. I call it a city, but it's not a city. I like this town a lot. It's got a good community here. You know, and there's still a sense of community. There's still a sense of, you know, knowing your neighbors and helping them out. Like this guy's parked in the middle of the road. Maybe he broke down. And I bet you the town's helping him out. Oh, maybe not. Man, this is one of the few places that still has a drive-in. I'll show you here. There we go. The Bombay Beach Drive-In. In case you want to come check a movie out. The Bombay Beach Drive-In. Tell me that shit's not cool. I don't know if they actually do movies here. Like once a year, they have like a party out here. When people actually do movies, they'll play movies at that place. But it would be cool if it was like a weekly thing. And I have a whole bunch of movies on a hard drive. And I've been considering doing like a weekly movie thing at the drive-in. Only problem is, I don't know how to do the audio. Like, I don't have a loud enough speakers to do audio. Plus, I don't know how the neighbors might feel about loud speakers playing movies right outside their house. But maybe something to consider, you know, if I can get like my hands on a speaker system. then I could, do once a week movies here at Bombay. Bombay Beach. There is like a coffee shop here that they're open Thursdays through Sundays. Yeah, really good coffee. Again, I know a lot of the people in the community now from last year, meeting more this year, so that's cool. But I know the people who run the coffee shop. It's called BBAC, which is the Bombay Beach Arts and Culture Center. And yeah, they're open 4 days a week doing coffee. So, when I can afford it, it's nice because I don't have to make my own coffee in the morning. I can just go down there and I get to support the community. But right now, my funds are a little tight for the month, and we're only like halfway done, so I probably shouldn't be going down there to get coffee. Just make my own, you know what I mean? But once I get paid, I'll be going there, more frequently. But I like them. I see, who I see at the coffee shop all the time is Mac. You guys know Mac. He comes to Bombay Beach quite a bit. In fact, when I got into town, the dude hooked me up with some smoke, so that was cool. It was really good smoke. I wish he would do it again, because again, that's my last bowl. And it's a bowl of roaches, so it is really harsh. I don't know if I want to hit that again. Fucking hurt. Very warm here. Is it warm here? Well, I am in a long sleeve, so I wouldn't say it's very warm here. It's comfortably warm here. Probably like, high 70s during the day, and it drops down to like, 40s, upper 40s and lower 50s at night. But when the wind comes through, it's very cold. It actually is like, gotta throw on a coat. So, yeah. But the weather's great, man. It rained last weekend, hence all the muddy spots on the beach. And it looks like it's gonna rain again this coming weekend. Got like a half-inch of rain, which I know that doesn't seem like a lot for those of you who don't live in the desert, but a half an inch of rain in the desert, especially out on that playa, is quite a bit, because the water's got nowhere to go. It just pools. And this place does flood, sometimes pretty bad, most of the time just annoyingly bit, But I would say slabs, probably when they flood, it gets worse than this place, because this place, the sea absorbs it all. But in slabs, it just stays there. But it does flood here. And a half inch isn't enough to flood it, but it's enough to make everything kind of wet and damp and annoying. And an inch though, 2 inches of rain, yeah, you're definitely flooding out here. Because all the, 2 inches, what is that, about that much? It's not that much, right? But when that much water over, 50 square miles all comes to the Salton Sea and pools right here, it all floods. And since we're over 200 feet below sea level, this is the low spot in the valley. So this is where all the water comes. Here, I'll show you my view. Whoops. Show you my view. There we go. There's not a lot to Bombay Beach as far as like the houses and stuff. You'll notice a lot of old vehicles, a lot of old trailers, single wide, stick-built houses. They're all pretty old, but man, they got character, man. The people who the people who live in it, they've really done some fun stuff with it. They've painted them fun ways, or they've made cool gardens like this one here. Like, this is I've always liked this corner lot. They did a good job on their gardening here. And then this house, there's no HOA, so you get to paint it all funky colors. You can see even like a half a trailer was built into that one. There's art everywhere. Even the corners. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's art. Out of they're gas tanks for motorcycles. That's neat. And then there's a lot of abandoned buildings that have been gutted, but also turned into art installations. And you can go in there and tag. You're allowed to go in there. A lot of this area has been like maintained or whatever by people that go to Burning Man, and they get to come here and just keep the art alive, keep it going. This has always reminded me, I'm gonna feature these in a long form video of Bombay Beach, but these have always reminded me of the TVs at East Jesus. Except this one's a little bit less political, you know what I mean? More about the art than politics. Whereas the one in East Jesus always seems about like shaming you for watching TV and like shaming, I don't know. That one's more artistic, I think. Hey, what's up, Terry? Been wondering where I've been. Yeah, everyone has. Sometimes you just gotta take a break, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta take a minute, get established somewhere. You know, I was taking care of the dogs. So, sorry I left y'all hanging, but I'm never gone for too long. Once people start posting on my, I just saw posts start popping up on my Facebook. Like, oh man, there's an APB out for you on YouTube. So, you know, I thought maybe I should do a live stream, hang out with y'all again. I was trying to smoke a bowl a minute ago, but man, it's harsh. Harsh bowl, so it's a bunch of roaches broke up into a pipe. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, but we can still hang out. And then after this, I'm going to eat some food, man. Which, there is a restaurant here in Bombay Beach called the Ski Inn. You can get like a decent meal for like 15 bucks. But I also got food at home. So, either way, I gotta cook my food before it goes bad, you know what I mean? But yeah, Bombay Beach is a super eclectic place. It's got good community. I like the people here. The ones I've met so far, there's some cool ass people. Neat artists, you know. A lot of badass women here. I don't mean badass as in like they're pretty. I mean badass as in like they're badass women here, dude. Like just smart, confident, fucking independent. There's some cool ass people. Same with the dudes, but I don't know. There's a lot of badass women here. If you ever come to Bombay Beach and you meet the community, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But I was debating today whether I should do some filming for the long form video I'm gonna do at Bombay Beach, or if I should do a live stream, and I decided on a live stream. So maybe later I'll do some more filming. You know, I will do, obviously, I'm gonna do a long form video of this place, but I decided on the live stream instead of just going out and filming, because I figured y'all were wondering where the hell I am. So here, this is where I'm at. This is where I've been. Bombay Beach. And don't take this the wrong way. It's not like being in Bombay means I'm not ever going to Slabs or whatever. I was just in Slabs last night. I just went by there and said hi to everybody. And it was it was chili night at the Ponderosa. So yeah, it was cool. A couple of downfalls of this place: there's no gas station. The closest gas station is in an island right outside of Slabs, and it's kind of expensive. The closest affordable gas station, which I say affordable like that because we're in California, but that one is like 30 minutes away. And right now I'm under half a tank of gas. I genuinely have no idea how much fuel I have. I don't even know if I would make it to the gas station. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think that there's a guy here in town I heard about who sells gas to people in this situation. So that could be a thing that I have to find out about. Reach out to them. How do I get some gas? Because I'm not quite sure I'll make it to the gas station. But that's one downfall of this place. Same goes with the gas station. With the grocery store. You know, there's no grocery store here. So if you ever want me like groceries, you gotta drive 45 minutes. You either go 45 minutes one way to get to Walmart, or you go 45 minutes the other way to get to Walmart, a different Walmart. So it's like 6 in one, half dozen the other, whichever one you go to. Just grabbing all my stuff. And then I'll grab you guys. And then we'll go see the dogs. Don't mind me. Dude, if I can hear the dogs running around, they're so excited I'm home. Nothing here. Hey guys. Hey guys. Wait. Let me come in. Let me come in. Alright. Yeah, so somebody was asking me if it's real hot here. It's not. It's not just so hot that I can't leave the dogs inside with the windows open and the fans going. It's pretty comfortable in here. Okay, Zia. Okay. Okay, good girl.
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi network. You might want to check the connection.
I didn't say anything to you, dude. I didn't say a word to you. Hang on. Let me get this all set up. Got my hands full. Let me put my tripod out. Zia. Zia's so excited I'm back. I wasn't even gone that long. But man, she is freaking out. Yeah, I still have Zia. And, you know, I might actually be cooked, if we're being honest. Come here. I might actually be cooked. She loves me. She loves me. She's a good girl. Hi, good girl. Hey, gross. She's a good dog. We're still working on her recall. You know, coming back when I call her. We're still working on just general training stuff. She's really smart. She picks up new commands really fast. She's just super sweet, man. She just wants to absorb all the love you got, and she wants to play. She plays with Zag just constantly, which is good for Zag. Keeps Zag moving around and stuff, you know. But yeah, go. When I got her, man, her tail was tucked all the time. She was just like scared of everything. And now, if you look, I mean, she's still tucking her tail a little bit from time to time, but I think it's because I'm lifting her up like this. Are you a good girl? Huh? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Look at that zigzag tail, dude. Look at that. She's got zigzag designs on her tail. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. Huh? Yeah, I love you too. I love you too, good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Aren't you, Zia? You're a good girl. Man, she runs off, though. I gotta go get her. So her recall isn't very good, but when I let her out to just go running, she's fast as fuck, boy. But she also doesn't come back, so I've had to walk after her a few times. Then when I get close to her, she follows me back most of the time. But she kind of does what she wants, and I gotta work on that. Like, she needs to have better recall. She needs to come back when I call her. So, but this is what her and Zach do, just 24 hours a day. Just sit there and play. Get her. Get her. Yep, that's what they do. She's definitely out of her shell. She's definitely not scared of everything anymore. You know, and it's easy. You just give the dogs love. You know, you have to learn like how dogs communicate and how to communicate with them. But it's super easy. You just give them lots of love, dude. And yeah, they won't be scared of the world all the time. But the lady that used to have her, I don't know what she did to her, but I couldn't like go to pet Zia like over top of her head because she would like back away, and I still struggle a little bit with like picking her up. Picking her up, she backs up real hard. So I've got to kind of like coax her to me and let her come to me. But the scoop can be kind of a struggle. She gets nervous about that, so I'm not really sure what happened. But she's doing much better now that I've got her. Let me catch up on comments real quick. Terry says I'm waiting for COVID test to get scribbed in bed, as we had family party with family and our maiden life family from all over the USA, and our DJ came with COVID and waited to test till the day after. So I'm keeping my happy up with you and our puppy too. I'm catching up with Van Nomaders. That's cool. Hopefully you don't have COVID. I'll cross my fingers for you. Peter, look at that. I come here to blow a kiss at Zig, and look who's here. Hello, my Sam. Hello, Peter C. Tony. Connecticut, New York. I see. CTNY. She just needs her loves. Yeah, that's all she needed. Don't be sorry that you're chatting. Hey, man, the chat is awesome. I love seeing all the comments. You know, you can't do too many comments as long as you're not being rude, man. You're fine. So I wish more people would talk as much as you do. There's 21 people in here, 10 likes. Don't forget to smash the like button. I'm actually looking right now on my grinder to see how much keef I've got in here. Oh man, that's actually disappointing. There's not very much in there at all. I was hoping there'd be more, because it'd be nice to have an actual real joint instead of smoking a bowl of roaches. That was actually really rough. But if I scrape it with this little tool that your grinders come with, I'm thinking maybe I could get enough to make fun of, because there's not much in here. But keef is like, it's almost like hash, man. It's like really potent, you know? And these grinders give you a tool so you can scoop it all up into one spot, like a broom, sweep it all into one spot. But yeah, even then, it's not really worth even writing home about. Yeah, after all that, that's how much is in there. Womp womp. Yeah, that's all the weeds I got. Hey, what's up, Sapphire? Good to see you. Can't hear or see your screen. Did my phone glitch last 2 minutes? If you can't hear or see me, I can't answer you. But yeah, maybe hit refresh like they suggested. Can't see the screen. It's good to see you too, Sapphire. It's nice to see one of my road dogs in the chat. And if you guys want to be a member, be one of my road dogs, yeah, that'd be great. It's just a way to support your favorite YouTubers, is become a member of their channel. Membership for my channel is real cheap. You know, you get to pick your level. But yeah, it could be $5. I think that's the lowest one I did was $5, up to like 20 or 50. I don't remember what the top one was, but yeah, definitely helps. The light in the back is always on. Well, yeah, it's dark back there. I have blackout curtains around my bed, and the dogs go back there all the time. So during the day, it is like during the day. There's a magnet that holds this door open. This is a bathroom door right here. So you get to like close off the back. So it's either closed or closed. So, but there's a magnet that holds it on. And since the RV currently is leaning, it rained last weekend and it sunk into the playa a little bit. So now it's uneven and the door is kind of twisted. The whole chassis is twisted, so I gotta take real tiny hits of this because it's a bunch of roaches. And it's like actually quite harsh. So you guys want to see something I've been working on? You guys remember how I have ZigFlix, right? Like I got a whole network in Home Lab built in the motorhome. And This is like, it's not turned on right now, but this is it. Well, I'm hoping that I can roll all of this, except for this and that hard drive back there, into one single device. And I'm not sure I'll be able to pull this off or not. I'm going to try, but hoping that I'll be able to roll it into one single device, which is right here. This one computer will run my whole network, I'm hoping. Got a couple of high-end, the USB 4s or 3s rather, and hook it up to my Wi-Fi that way, keyboard and mouse, and then I can, and this is a hard drive, it's a 1 terabyte hard drive on the top, SSD hard drive. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can replace the whole network minus the router and the hard drive with this, and I can plug the hard drive into this and read the movies off of it. That's the plan. I haven't had a whole lot of time to get it all set up, but that's the plan, is to those are Raspberry Pis that I have running that network, and I'd like to, those are Raspberry Pi 3s. This is a Raspberry Pi 5, so I'm hoping that I can this is a much more powerful computer than those. It runs on Linux, but I'm hoping I can run the whole network off of this. Right now I'm running it off of a mini PC and a couple of Raspberry Pis. Some old Raspberry Pis. This is one of the newer ones, and it's pretty phenomenal. Am I a tech genius? I wouldn't say I'm a tech genius, but tech does fascinate. When I tinker with tech. I wouldn't say I'm a genius, but it's fun. It fascinates me. You know, doing the coding and you know, making scripts, making my network work for me. You know, I have ad blockers on the network and stuff. But no, I wouldn't say I'm a tech genius. But it's just like, this is the toys I buy are like little tiny computers, man. Single board computers. This has a CPU on it. It has RAM on it. It has a whole operating system on it. Not Windows, Linux, but it still has a whole operating system on it. It's got a hard drive, you know, 2 spots for a hard drive, because you can also use an SD card for memory. So it's got, you know, USB ports on it, HDMI port on it. These USB, this is a Type C USB, 2 HDMIs, 4 more USBs, the Ethernet connection too, which you can also do PoE, which is power over Ethernet, and power this thing through the Ethernet port. So that's kind of cool. I'm also hoping that I can use this to run a security system in the RV. So I'm going to get that set up so I'd always be able to look at my cameras whenever I'm gone. Uncle Jesus asked what's for lunch. I'm not sure yet. I do have some food I need to cook. I got some like burgers and stuff. So I might do that. I could make breakfast for lunch. Or I could always go down to the restaurant and get a burger from the restaurant. So if anyone wants to sponsor a burger at the restaurant, it's like $15. All my links are in the description of this video. In the description of all my videos, as a matter of fact. So it's pretty easy to find me. In fact, I'll post my link tree right now. So if you click that link, you'll be able to find my Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal. And you can buy me a burger for lunch today if you wanted to. Or if you want to sponsor a bag of weed, that'd be even cooler, because this is pathetic. I actually didn't know I had this much in here, honestly. I thought this was more empty. I didn't know I had this much in here. Whoa, I'm rich, you guys. Nah, but for real, I'm packing this right now. I didn't know this was here. I thought this was completely empty, but there's enough in there for like a hit. Let's do it. Let's get this nasty ass. Oh man, these roaches are rough. Usually roaches aren't that harsh on me, but these ones, for whatever reason, that was actually kind of harsh. So we're gonna get that out of there and pack this unburnt smoke in here. Am I in the slabs right now? I am not in the slabs. I'm not far from the slabs, but I'm not in the slabs. I was in the slabs last night. I went there and said hi to everybody for chili night at the Ponderosa and got to see all of them. You know, somebody asked like about the slab kids earlier, or the slab kids, the bottle kids, but the bottle kids, they're all grown, you guys. Like, that video was so long ago. They're all like 18 and older now. I think the youngest one just turned 18 last month. What month is this? November. So 2 months ago they turned 18, the youngest one. So one of them's about to have a kid. So they're not exactly kids anymore. You know what I mean? There's actually a ton of resin buildup in my bowl here too. So I'm getting that out with my handy dandy dab tool. Been smoking some gooey weed. Hey, what up, D-Lo? D-Lo in the house, you guys. Somebody was asking about him earlier. There he is. Got to see him yesterday at Chili Night. Now that I've gotten, like, more or less established here and set up in the RV, I'm going to be able to live stream some more, go out and see my homies some more. Although gas is going to be what kills me from going and seeing my homies. But still. Yeah, there we go. Much cleaner. Now let's pack the last little bit. Last little sad little bit of this in here. Yeah, that's what I got there. We're doing it. I'm gonna do one hit, maybe 2 hits. That's probably all that's in here. I don't want to do this in front of the camera. I mean, I do, but I can't because the camera doesn't aim down, and I don't want to spill this weed and lose it. I feel like a fucking cokehead right now. Like, I would definitely pick this weed out of the carpet if it fell into the carpet. I'd be picking up as much as I could out of the carpet. I'd be that guy. I don't know if anyone follows Dave Lowe on Facebook, but he's been doing a lot of writing, doing some fiction writing on his Facebook. I've been calling it his memoirs, but it's not his memoirs. He's just writing for fun. He's been posting each chapter to his Facebook. Yeah, well, that's way tastier than the roaches. By the way, the whole time we've been talking, they've still been going at it. Just constantly just playing with each other. This is what they do all day long. Super cute. They're homies, dude. I'm glad that they're getting along so well because Zag didn't really usually doesn't like second dogs. Every time I've had another dog, she is like standoffish with the dog and like, leave me alone. But Zia, for some reason, Zag's kind of enjoyed her company, right? Like, she's been playing a lot, which is good for her. Keeps her young because she is like pushing 10 years old now. So D-Lo just posted chapter 8 this morning. See what I'm saying? So if you guys go to D-Lo's Facebook, you can find him under Dave Lowe. You can see that he's you can go through his posts and find the book he's writing. Hey, what's up, Dan? Good to see you, man. Hate to see people struggle with no weed. It's all good, man. I've been without weed before. I do still have a vape pen though, but it's kind of fucked up. Like, it's the same one as before, and it's like, it doesn't actually sit on here. It sits on here loosely, and I can spin this forever. It'll just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. It doesn't tighten down, but it's also like, it like wiggles, like a loose tooth almost, and it's not supposed to. So, but it still hits. It's all right. I prefer flower, if we're being honest. Dan, everyone, it's showing your like names instead of your screen names, but I know that's scattered. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you, scattered. 32 folks in here, 12 likes. Don't forget to smash the like button. That does help me. It's actually like, if you can't donate, that's fine. I still love that you guys are here. I still love that you guys watch me and comment and stuff. But it really does help if you smash the like button. That's a good way to support your favorite YouTubers as well. It's pinned as first post. Oh, Delo says it's pinned as first post in subsequent chapters and comments. Oh, you're writing the chapters in the comments. You're not making a new post every single time that you post. That's cool. That's a good way to present it. Dude, if you ever wanted to make a book, we could figure out how to type. I could type. You know I can type. We could have that typed out when you're done, and maybe we can make like our own books, get our hands on some leather and some paper, print it out on that paper, and we could leather bind our own books. Your own books, you know what I mean? But I don't mind helping you with that. I met a dude in where was I? I was in Florida in the Keys, at Key West, and he was selling books that he wrote. He was selling books that he wrote on the side of the road, and like a street vendor, you know what I mean? He had 2 books that he was selling, but he had it leather bound with like soft leather, and instead of doing any leather art, you know, it was just like a blank leather thing. He put the title of the book on the first page of the book, and then he cut a hole in the leather so it showed it through that hole. It was really neat. And then he saved all of those circles. He would cut like an oval into it, and he saved all those ovals so he could count how many books that he had sold. It was pretty cool. Yeah, you should publish that shit, man. Why not? Definitely do that. But yeah, this bowl is actually much less harsh than the last bowl. I don't know if you guys saw. I don't know if you guys saw the hit I took at the beginning of the live stream, but that hurt actually quite a bit. Scattered says, I have a cold and haven't been able to take a hit. It hurts so much. Oh, yeah, that sucks, man. I don't, when I'm in pain, I don't smoke weed because I know some people say it's a pain reliever. For me, it actually, like, makes me dwell on the pain. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I think about is how much, like, whatever hurt. Like, if it's a toothache, all I can think about is how much it hurts. So it, like, actually makes the pain worse. And then a cold, yeah, forget it, dude. I won't smoke weed if I have a cold. Because it does hurt. But man, I hope you feel better soon, dude. I hope that you heal up. Having a cold is like, I am such a wimp when I get a cold. I really am. Like, I truly think that there is a thing called a man cold, and I think that the man cold's worse than the woman cold. And don't think I'm a sexist because of it. I don't have a lot of confidence in men getting colds. You know, I'm just such a pussy when I get sick like that. I'm the biggest baby. All I want is to just be like petted and like taken care of and lay in bed. But it's actually, now that I think about it, it's been a minute, thankfully, since I've gotten a bad cold like that. I mean, it's honestly been a minute. I kind of wonder if it has something to do with traveling, because I'm not in an area when, you know, when it does get colder. Cold season, during flu season, I'm actually, like, I'm not in busy areas. There's not a lot of people here, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of, you know, germ transmission coming through, so I think that helps a lot. I'm a little more isolated, so it's been a minute since I got a cold, but when I get a cold, I'm such a whiny ass baby. Delo says I'm a bitch when I get sick too. Yeah, dude, I get it. Oh, that's a good cough, though. That's a good cough. That first hit I took on the live stream, that sucked. That was rough. and it was like a bunch of roaches. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad, but it hurt. I think I'll stay on live stream for another like maybe 30 minutes or so. I am starting to get hungry, and I'm gonna figure out dinner of some kind, or rather lunch of some kind. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so technically it would be breakfast. But I am gonna be filming here in Bombay. I'm gonna do a long form video here and just kind of like introduce you to the city, to the town. I'm not sure how many people I'll be able to get into the video. I'll have to talk to them, get their permission. You know how it goes. I'm so used to filming in slabs, which is maybe even harder than filming here. It might be easier to film here, but I don't know if anybody follows any of the Bombay YouTubers, which I will say that there's like one Bombay YouTuber, Kevin Key. Let me see if I can pull up his YouTube channel and post a link of it. He's somebody I know here. He's a really good dude. Here we go. I found his YouTube. Good thing I'm subscribed, otherwise I wouldn't have found it. His name is so common. I think a singer has the same name. But if you guys check out this dude's YouTube, he's showing a lot of stuff from the Salton Sea, Bombay Beach. He's pretty lit. He's a lit dude. He's actually one of my neighbors too, so just posted it in the comments. I mean, he's got like 5,000 subscribers, so he's got more subscribers than me, but he's not monetized yet. He doesn't have the watch hours. So him and I were chatting a little bit. We're gonna do a collab, I think, at some point. I think we just gotta iron down what to do, if that makes any sense. Like, how are we going to collab? And I thought maybe we could I don't know, feature Bombay Beach somehow. Him being someone who's been here for a long time, me being someone who hasn't, and maybe he could like, we could do a video of like pulling in and showing all the cool art. So I was thinking either I could do a long form video of Bombay where I show some of the cool art, but then I was also considering maybe like once a week I could feature a new piece of art here in town and do like Bombay art like series of some kind. You know what I mean? I thought that could be cool. This is actually a little more than a hit. I thought there was just a hit in that little bag, but it's actually like half a bowl. So I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked about it. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I think that's a new-ish feature on YouTube, because that's more common on TikTok, isn't it? The like smashing the heart button. Yeah, when I finish this bowl, which I'm gonna smoke it slow so we can hang out, but when I finish this bowl, I'm gonna call the live stream. Probably be back on tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe later today. We'll see. Nice to see so many of you back in the chat. Oh man, here. And it begins. And it begins. Oh yeah. You like that? Ain't done me again. Oh, you can't because you're fucking dead. There's a lot of flies out here too, but we are in the desert. But it's getting colder, so it's getting better. You know, the colder it gets, the less flies there are. So it is getting better. But Zag fucking hates the fly swatter, dude. She like acts like I beat her with it. I've never hit her with a fly swatter, but every time I smack something, she goes and hides like under the couch. She's like, no. No, she should be more scared of flip-flops. I totally traumatized her with a flip-flop one time. Long story, but I'll narrow it down for you. I really like this brand of flip-flops called Rainbows. And I've only had 2 pair in my whole life. My first pair I had lasted about 10 years. Second pair I had about the same amount of time. But when I was the first pair I had for 10 years, and it was like finally time to replace these things, man. There was like holes. I had walked into the sole after 10 years. So I bought a new pair. They're like $60 flip flops, bro. But I bought a new pair, and then Zag was a puppy. She was probably like maybe a year old, year and a half old. And I go to class, and I come back, and she had chewed up my flip flops, and I'm like, that sucks. You know, they're $60. So, you know, I scolded her, bad dog or whatever, and we moved on. And I went and got another pair. I replaced the pair that she chewed up. And the same thing. I went to class and I came back and she had chewed them up. So, which, yeah, I get it. It's my fault. I knew she chewed up the first pair. She shouldn't have had access to the second pair. But I also wanted a dog where I could leave my flip-flops out and she ain't gonna chew them the fuck up. So, I bought a third pair. Third pair of rainbows that I had. I remember pulling them out of the bag, and Zag was there, and I had them out in my hand, and she went to go take a bite of them. And so I popped her in the nose a little bit with them, and she was like, oh my god, and like acted like I had just, you know, kicked her child or something. Ran away, but I wasn't done, dude. I knew that wasn't going to be enough, so I like smacked my flip-flops together in the room every time she got close to them, like clack, 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 clack. For a hot minute, you know, probably 20 minutes. I did that to her. She never chewed on my flip-flops again, but to this day, and I never had an issue with her again, never had to use a flip-flop as discipline. But to this day, if I hold up a flip-flop, she like nopes the fuck out, man. She's like, okay. That was probably like the most stern I've ever had to be with her. So I do have a pair of $180 flip-flops in here because Zag chewed them up. The first two pairs. Fucking puppies, dude. I'm not that mad at Zia yet. Zia's been a good girl. My electric fly swatter is probably at the post office waiting on me. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Sam, get that thing. Get that electric fly swatter. I got the old school one. By the way, not to like, I'm not being sponsored by them at all, but I will say, when you buy an RV, it also means you have a kitchen again, and that means that you have to like, I don't know, you have to, like there's chores, there's more chores. You gotta like sweep the floor, and I gotta clean the floor, and I gotta do dishes. So I will say that this stuff has saved me a lot of water when I'm doing my dishes, because it's not just like Dawn dish soap, it's the fucking power wash stuff, and it's just like it's spray, right? So I don't have to like make soapy water because it comes out soapy and sudsy, and I just spray it down and it does my dishes like with a lot less water. D-Lo was actually the ones like, you should get the power wash. And I thought I did that time. I was like, I did. Oh, and then I noticed that time I didn't. Because it was more expensive. But the last time I went, I definitely went and got power washed. And I don't think I'll ever buy the regular, like, drip Dawn dish soap again. Because I do save a lot of water with that shit. D-Lo says, I swept and vacuumed today. I do have a vacuum. It's just not the kind you... it's like a dust devil, right? It's not the kind you would vacuum the whole floor with. It's the kind you sweep the carpet into a pile and then you vacuum up that pile. By the way, Dave, we need to plan a trip to Quartzsite to get more carpet. We need to do it won't be anytime soon, honestly. I've got too much stuff in my van to drive out there, unless we just drove out there and then came back the same day. But you need to get some, I need to get some. So, yeah, we should plan that trip. And we could stay in Quartzsite for a night. That would be fine. Van's not exactly set up for it right now, but we could stay in courtside for a night. But I don't know. Fucking courtside's boring, dude. I stayed there all last season, and it's boring. You plan on going in January unless you go to T-Land. The fuck is T-Land? Why specifically January? Is it because of all the vendors that are there? Oh yeah, Thailand. I do not think I'm gonna be able to make it to Thailand. We were all talking about going to Thailand. We were all talking about going to Thailand in January, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't even have my driver's license down from Oregon yet, so I actually do need to get a hold of my friends there now that I'm planted here in Bombay, and have them mail my driver's license down to me. Schoolie Palooza. Yeah, that's in Ehrenberg, though. But I guess it's close enough. I will say being around a bunch of people again is cool. Because now I have a bunch of lighters. So, that's a win. But I found... So, here's the funny thing. When I got here, I wasn't grabbing lighters, dude. I was like, being respectful, not taking no one's lighter, being extra careful not to. But then someone jacked 2 of mine in one night. And I'm like, alright, it's on, motherfuckers. So the next night I had 4. So, you fucked with the bull, man. You get the zig. Now this town's gonna come begging me for lighters. Please, sir, can I have a lighter? That's what I want to see. I'm waiting for it. Because I'm gonna try to get 4 more today. Like, here's 2 right now. Those I didn't come here with. I know I've got some more in like a coat somewhere or something. So, they fucked with the wrong guy, man. They took 2 of my lighters in one night. In one night, within like 10 minutes. It was actually really impressive. I still don't know who did it, but I was very impressed by the skills of lighter snatching that they had, because I didn't even notice it, and suddenly I didn't have a lighter. So, I'm gonna dial it up to 11. And I'm gonna get every bick in this fucking town by the end of winter. That's my plan. So this is the beginning. I will keep you posted on the progress if I remember. Hopefully somebody reminds me. But I'm gonna be on a mission now for Bombay Beach's lighters. And you shouldn't have taken mine, man. I was being good. I was like not taking anyone's lighters. I was being careful not to do it. And then someone took 2 of mine in a night. So, we just 2 can play this game. You guys you fucked up. You fucked up, Bombay. I hope I leave here with a collection of Bics, dude. And in fact, there's a Bic painted on the wall inside of the Ponderosa. And I'd like to go get a jigsaw and cut this Bic. It's painted on the wall, now mind you. And when it got painted, it was actually, apparently someone said, this finally have a Bic that Zig can't get. And it's like, ooh, you shouldn't have said that. Because I want to get a jigsaw and I want to cut this painting out of the rest of the paint. It'd ruin the painting. Honestly, it might piss some people off if I do this. But I really want that Bic. I really want that Bic. I've been wanting it for a hot minute now. Because they said that. Finally got a Bic Zig can't take. And I'm like, ooh, shouldn't have said that, man. Now I'm gonna get creative. But I am planning on leaving here with with more lighters than I came with. That's the plan. I'm gonna take off here in 10 minutes and then debate what I'm gonna eat. I do have some burger patties in there. I've got some eggs and sausage and cheese and tortillas. Maybe I can make breakfast burrito or just make burgers. I should have gotten bacon. Then I could have made bacon cheeseburgers. Then I got a pantry full of food for the most part, like ramen and canned chicken and canned soups. Oh yeah, there it is. Ouch. Haha. So, I've actually got 3 lighters, guys. Yeah. 3. I did not. I came here with one of these, I think. I think it was this one. Because the sticker. But I got 3. This is the beginning. You know, I was being good, like I said, until they took my lighter. So now it's on, man. Now it's on. So I just gotta basically leave here without a lighter every day. If I go somewhere without a lighter, I'll just be bumming a lighter off everyone eventually. You know, people might drink or they might smoke and they might not realize. Maybe they have 2 lighters, so they've hand one out, and then when they go for a lighter, they're not missing a lighter. So they have one and they don't think about the fact that they lost one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I take someone's lighter and then I help them look for it. I want to go to the fireworks festival in February in Havasu. Bro, you want to see the best fireworks show? You got to come here to Bombay Beach in New Year's. Best fireworks show I've ever seen in my life is right here. In fact, where I'm sitting right now is where we had the fireworks show last year, New Year's. The old tubes from the show is right there, so you could basically stand right next to the damn things while they light them off. In fact, last year you were standing in the middle of 3 different launch locations, right? So there's 3 spots that people were launching fireworks from, and you could stand in the middle and just do a circle, and it was just, I'll be honest with you, it was like a finale, a grand finale for like 30 minutes. Best fireworks show I've ever seen in my life. And I think most of them are homemade fireworks too. I'm pretty sure that they're primarily homemade fireworks. But I haven't been to the one in Havasu, so I can't compare. But this one, genuinely, I've seen a lot. This one was great. Yeah, Johnny said I could fly my drone in the mist. You can. In fact, Kevin does. Kevin last year got cool footage of it with his drone flying through all the smoke and stuff. And if you fly high enough, the fireworks don't go that high. So you can get your drone high enough and fly over it and just watch some. Yeah, if you're not here watching that fireworks show on New Year's, you're crazy, man. You're missing out. This is a good spot for New Year's, I think. I had a lot of fun last year. Yeah, that's it for this bowl. That's it. Yeah, that was ass. Yeah, I said it was out, and I hit it again anyways, and it hurt. I just have to make sure that it's like actually done. I'm too poor to let it sit. Yeah, I get that, Dave. Usually make good money on New Year's. Getting them tips, bro. Yeah, in fact, I just last night was hanging out with D-Lo. He was the bartender. For years, I was the bartender there. And then for a minute, when I was there with Dave, like we were both bartending, like we'd swap off or we'd both bartend at the same time if it was busy. But yesterday, showing up, finally, he was my bartender. It was the other way around. But anyways, I think that I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna figure out food. I'm kind of hungry now. Um, so I appreciate everyone that's here. If anyone wants to kick down for a burger for lunch for me, they're only like 10-15 bucks. Actually more like 15-20 depending on the burger, but they're really good. All my links are in the description of the video. In fact, they're in the description of all my videos. So I appreciate you guys being here. It's good to see everyone. Sam, I know Scattered might be still hanging out. D-Lo in the house. Uncle Jesus was in for a minute. Yeah, Sapphire. I don't know if you guys are all still here or not. What's dinner special tonight? I don't know. Yesterday, it was it shepherd's pie or was that the day before? I don't know what the special is. They don't always have a special either. Sometimes it's just like the regular menu. But it's, by the way, if you look it up, it's the third best dive bar in California. So it's like known as a dive bar. And I don't know what makes it the third, but I do know that it is kind of famous. That, in fact, if you go back, if Anthony Bourdain came here and made a like a post about it or whatever he said. He said their patty melt here was really good, which it is really good. But yeah, appreciate everyone who participated. Thanks for smashing that like button. Now we got 25 likes. It's really good to be back. It's really good to see you guys again after taking a few weeks off, you know. Oh, it's the lowest bar in the world, too. I do have friends in low places now that, you know, I got friends here in Bombay, so. But I'll see you guys next time. And as always, miles to smiles.